not incredibly important unless you have a level 85 or a level 80 character. I could explain it, but I feel like that would sort of violate the basic candor of this LP. And if you know what it means, yeah, then why are you watching? Anyway, keep watching though. Don't leave. You don't have to go. I didn't mean it like that. Anyway, I just stick my fucking foot in my mouth. There's the taxi cab. I don't particularly know why that's there, but they have it there for a reason. So he's got a red exclamation point on his head, and I actually have no idea what that means. And it's because he gives us a quest. So that's kind of nice, you know, another obvious thing so you don't miss a quest. It says kill me, kill this guy right here. Which is sort of what I suspected. But because I don't know, I'm not gonna make a declaration. So we need insignias, which I have a feeling are a right-click loot. Yeah, they are. As I had said before, you know, I'm not 100% sure how much I talked about this, but warriors are really like a tempo class. Trying to anticipate where he blinks to, sort of the more you level with the warrior, the more you begin to actually see why this class feels particularly tempo focused. As you can see now that we have sort of the more instant attacks we get, sort of the more at-will damage we get, the more active we begin to be. You don't have to try to anticipate the blink. You can just, you know, I do think that's worth it. Oh, is it main hand only? Alright, never mind. It's not worth it. Fuck you. Dick. There's a great Grimmeth style quote for you. Don't want to infringe on any of Grimgram's copyrights. Because he's the type of guy who would have copyrights, I guess. So, we're getting lower, and you'll start to notice that the lower we go in Silverpine, the more southern we go, the more the Worgen there seem to be. There's a good reason for that, because essentially the Worgen live south of Silverpine. So it sort of makes sense why the frequency of Worgen would increase the more southerly direction you move. And interestingly enough, even though the Worgen do live in the south, they don't actually come up through Silverpine Forest. I don't actually know where they level, but I have a feeling it's around here somewhere. I don't think they come up here either. Anyway, I don't know. I like I said, I didn't complete the quests on my Worgen because truthfully I was just burnt out a while. So we'll do our turn in, and she wants us to search the farm for somebody. Some of you may wonder why I don't have just automatic quest tracking, and that's because I don't like it. And it's not because I don't like it for now. It could be very useful now, but I don't like it later on, and I am a creature of habit, so if I don't like something, I get rid of it instantly. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Alright. We need one more insignia, right? We gotta look for the Smithy's lockbox. There's one right there. Bounce. I really gotta find a way to stop doing that, but it... it may be too late. And I think it's probably worthwhile saving onto your linen cloth instead of selling it to a vendor, simply because there will be people who are trying to power level or level trade skills very quickly. I don't know how relevant the trade skills are. Some expansions, they become much more relevant than other ones. You do gain some pretty nice bonuses from all the different trade skills, so I'm guessing that they are still relevant. If I was leveling, I would still definitely do trade skills because, you know, they give you bonus statistics and stuff like that. There's other neat rewards. You know, like, thought someone attacked us. Anyway. Haha. Smithers, hey? I feel like sitting in the poop. His logbook. Alright, well, let's turn his logbook in. And we'll ding. No talent. We got another quest. Report to the Forsaken, alright. And one thing you'll notice is that the quests have all gone green. That's because that's because the way WoW works has been changed, and they've designed the level curve to work before they increase the leveling speed. And they want you, I think in reality they want you to just have more quests than you can do, because the system they had before, which was you had to eventually do grinding, you couldn't just level off quests, was really brutal. I didn't reverse engineer, but I found ways around that, mainly just by stacking zones. So instead of, we'll train execute, because execute's kind of fun.
Watch your back.
No, I don't want to learn my talents. Yes, I want to take execute. So I guess I should probably cover, I might even take Rend off my bar, to be honest. I guess I'll cover the two new abilities we got. I didn't really talk about them very much. Heroic Strike is sort of a keystone warrior ability. It's been there for a really long time. So I may have just neglected to talk about it, so I'm gonna do that. Sell some crap. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. And I happen to know this pattern isn't worth anything, so gone. Might be worth something to somebody leveling, but I doubt it. You know, somebody who's grinding up the scheme. So I can talk about our two new abilities. The first one is Heroic Strike, and Heroic Strike is an instant attack that does a certain percentage of damage based off of our attack power, and it says it's a good attack for moments of excess rage. But like I was talking about, the great thing about Heroic Strike is that it is not bound by the global cooldown in the same way that Bloodthirst is. So if Bloodthirst is down, and we have no other button to press but a lot of rage, we want to hit Heroic Strike. The only caveat is Bloodthirst substantially outdamages Heroic Strike, so if you don't have enough damage to do both, and Bloodthirst is going to come off cooldown before you think you'll have enough rage, you don't want to use Heroic Strike. That was a pretty convoluted explanation, but maybe I'll try again. Don't use Heroic Strike unless you have 50 rage. Or like 45 rage. Yeah, there you go. That's simpler. Execute is a completely different animal altogether. Execute is a finishing ability. It's not actually a finishing move. Only rogues get finishing moves, but Execute attempts to chop your opponent's head off. And you can only use it when your opponent's below 20% life. And Execute will actually convert excess rage up to 20 points into additional damage. So Execute hits very hard. And eventually we get an ability which will actually give us melee haste when we execute. And when you're on a raid boss and it goes below 20 life, I believe all you'll be doing is Heroic Strikes and Executes. But don't quote me on that because I haven't raided on a warrior in a really long time. That's just my that's how we used to play. It's been true for I believe it was true in Wrath. I believe it was true I know it was true in Burning Crusade, and I know for a fact it was true in Vanilla WoW, but whether it's true for Cataclysm, I don't know. The Rage Execute used to actually consume up to 100 Rage, so Execute range, you had all these massive, massive hits. Let's see if we can showcase some beefy Executes. 68 damage. Not that beefy. Come on, hit. Come on, hit. Well, this version of Execute sucks. Bloodthirst out damages it. But I guess it's only 10 rage, so 30 rage maximum. Having it hit about the same as your Rock Strike isn't too terrible, I guess. For now. Has kind of a weird sound to it. It's almost like a shotgun going off. Anyway, I think Heroic Strike just is going to end up being a better ability because it has no health restriction. I'm sure somewhere out there there's like a ultra pro warrior being like, oh god, that's hideous, don't do that. But this is the way I play a warrior, and if you play a warrior, you'll have success. If you play a warrior the way I play a warrior, you'll have success. That I can guarantee you. Because by the time it's relevant, you'll already have probably searched out other play information. Oh, God, another vehicle quest. Alright, well, we're gonna do it. Because I'm dedicated to this Let's Play. Kill 50 Hillsbrad Worgen with the cannon, and we get a shield that I guess we'll probably stick in our backpack, I guess. Maybe these guys are out of my range? Nope. Isn't this awesome? Isn't this fun? Aren't you excited? Just press 1 until the quest says you're done. Yay! Oh, we let one get through, I don't care. Boom. 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 If you can't tell, I despise the vehicle quests. I think they're stupid. Like, you give me all these awesome abilities, and then you're like, oh, none of those matter because you're going to be sitting in a cannon firing off missiles. I feel like they're very ham-fisted, and they're very, like, they sort of pander to an audience that I just don't give a shit about. But anyway, ranting off. Now we get to be a warrior again. We don't have to be a cannoneer. The only reason I actually don't like them is because I feel like they take away from the game itself. In that they reduce your immersion as the character, and like by no means do I think that World of Warcraft is a true role-playing game. I think there are people who